Hey guys, this is Pratap here, and today we'll discuss about virtual labs. So first of all, we need to know why do we need the virtual labs, right? Suppose, uh, suppose you want to practice number one. Suppose you want to practice Cisco router. Okay, just a minute. Yeah, Cisco router. You want to practice. So there is a couple of ways are there. Either you go to market and buy a router and you practice, or else you simulate it. Simulate means some vendor, let's say Cisco. If you think about Cisco, they're having some simulator is there. There is, Cisco packet tracer. Okay, so that is the simulator. So like that, they'll be having some simulator and they're having some emulator. So I will tell you the difference between simulator, emulator, how it works, and what is the need. So guys, it's the best way to practice all that labs at home rather going to anywhere, any place and paying money and learning, because we all can understand that this is a very critical time. The crisis is going around the globe, and it will be very difficult to invest money further. So that's what you can do. You can use some simulator, you can use emulator, and you can practice by your own, and where you'll be getting everything. You'll be getting to know all the features. You can get that exact features of the device and you can practice. Okay, so over here I will be taking some name of that simulator or emulator which is going to help you a lot. So first, number one, it will be coming, let's say it's number one mean I'm just giving you the order one, two, three, four. It doesn't signify number one is the best and number two is not. It's nothing like that. I'm just giving a numbering. So you can put here Cisco VIRL. Okay. So number two, it will be going. You will be going that you know GNS3, GNS3. Then will be coming number three, Eve NG. Number four, Cisco Packet Tracer. Cisco Packet Tracer. Number five, which will be coming here, Boson. Boson NetSim. So guys, over here, these are the your simulator or emulator which will be helping you to build cross-platform training also. What do you mean by cross-platform? Suppose if you go and in Cisco Packet Tracer, you only will get that Cisco products. Let's say you will be finding here Cisco router, Armin router. You will be finding Cisco switch. You will be finding here Cisco firewall. That is also very limited features, and WLC wireless controller, and then some AP access point, and some PC without any with very minimum features. So these all we'll be getting here from the Cisco Packet Tracer. Are you getting me? So this is the simulator. You will be installing one tool, and I mean your software, and then you will be installing in your machine, and then you will be able to use it. Okay, that is Cisco Packet Tracer. So which is free. That Cisco Packet Tracer is a free software. All right, so you can install that, but only one thing is that only you have to work with the Cisco products. There is no other things. Okay, so then if you go for Cisco VIRL, but it's a partially paid. I will be coming more in detail with these products and benefits, etc., etc. But before that, I want to tell you, like in Cisco VIRL, will be having a higher exposure. You can do plenty things with this. You can make that design diagram, etc. And even you have that very limited I mean features for other vendor. Let's say you want to integrate with Checkpoint, you want to integrate with Palo Alto, you want to integrate with some other vendor. In that case, Cisco VIRL will not be that much extensive, but yes, it's up to a certain level you can do it. Once you'll be coming to the GNS3, in GNS3 you can do Cisco, you can do Juniper, you can work with Docker, you can do that network automation, then you can do network programmability, Kubernetes, any check, I mean, any other firewall, anything you can take, it will be coming up here. I will be explaining in detail. If ng also the same, if ng you can do the same thing over here with the help of it's a emulator by the way. So a real device, a real exposure you can put inside, and boson netsim. So the people who have done CCNA 15 years back, if you but purchase one CCNA book, I mean let's say that time it was 640802 or 801. So if you but purchase a CCNA book with Todd Lamley or maybe Vendel Adam, or if you get that book, so back of this they'll be having a DVD, sorry, CD. Inside that they're having some software was there, boson, so which will be simulating your router, switch, etc. So say that boson is this. Now they have come up with some extra features which is not really bad, but you can enjoy it. But again, it's not be that much uh, widely you will be using it because they're having some limited features, so only we can do with that. Okay, now I will explain one by one. So let's first come with the Cisco Packet Tracer. So okay, before going to the Cisco Packet Tracer, I will like to tell you like the difference between simulator and emulator. Suppose this is simulator. Simulator over here, two of the simulator is here. One is Cisco Packet Tracer. So another one that you have which is Boson Net Sim. Okay, so this is the two of that simulator that you have. Now we will be discussing about that. So let's go with that simulator. What are the features simulator actually have? So simulator, first of all, you check simulator able to it can do configuration of a I mean node up to certain level. I mean everything you can't do in this. Suppose you have taken a router, so you can't do all the configuration. You can suppose you want to search advanced show run command, so you can't do in this, and they're having a limitation. They're having some limitations are there. You know, very few basic features that can be work here. Number two, it won't allow to inherit inherent rules of the system being simulated. Okay. Number three, very limited model numbers of the node. Node means it could be router, it could be switch, it could be firewall, it could be AP, uh, it could be WLC. Whatever will be there by default, you don't have any other choice that you can do it. whatever will be coming by default, you have to work with that. That is the simulator. Alright, now we will be coming to the emulator. So emulator actually emulator. So what exactly that emulator do? So first of all, like exact behavior of the real machine, and like a real node can perform the exact behavior of the another system. All right, that is the first thing. Now second that you can do, second which you can do strictly, I mean it can support that cross platform supported. So what do you mean by cross platform supported? Suppose you can add Cisco, you can add Juniper, you can add Checkpoint, you can add Palo Alto, you can add let's say Aruba, you can add any other devices, okay, any other vendors, so you can add there, okay, that's the benefit. So after that, suppose you are going to configure somewhere a real environment. So before that, you can create a virtual platform, you can create the virtual lab, and you can practice on that. All right. So that is possible. So you can do that with this. Okay. Like you are going to deploy somewhere, some bank. So virtually, if you have enough RAM, enough processor, enough core of your processor, so what you can do, you can make that virtual lab and you can practice that. So some of that best emulator are like Eve NG, and after that you will be going to check that GNS3, and then VIRL. VIRL is the paid one. EVNG having a two type. One is community edition, another one is a community one, the free one, and another is VIRL. Anyways, so these are the features are here available. So we will discuss one by one. Like this is the simulator, this is the emulator. You have found the difference between the simulator and emulator. Now you will be discussing one by one. Let's start with the Cisco Packet Tracer. All right. So now once we'll be talking to the Cisco Packet Tracer, this is the simulator. Let's delete this. Let's come here, which is Cisco Packet Tracer. So Cisco Packet Tracer, what exactly it is doing? So it's a simulator, it's a piece of software. What exactly is doing? So it will be helping you to do installation. Where we can do installation in Cisco Packet Tracer? Where we can do install. So Cisco Packet Tracer you can install in Windows, you can install in Mac OS, you can install in Linux. So these are the platform are there where you can install. So now if you come to that cost, so cost it is free. All right, you are not going to pay for something for this. Now like other vendors doesn't support, it doesn't support other vendors. So it doesn't support other vendors, like apart from Cisco it won't be supporting something else. So what all configuration you can do? Configuration, what all configuration you can do? So you can configure a router, you can configure switch mostly, but rest of these are very limited features are there. So router and switch, let's say almost 40% of the configuration you can do, and 45 to 50% of that advanced features you can do there. But rest of that products that we have added, like WLC and server and that system, they are very very limited. You won't be almost not able to do something. Okay. So in second thing is they're having some limitations. So limitations is what? Like by default, let's say they're having a router. So router you have, let's say 4321, then you will be having 1941, or like that 2900. What these all series will be there. Let's say you want to practice some higher module or something, you will be won't be able to do it. Let's say you want to configure WLC with the CLI with or some other features. Let's say you want to take AP in GUI, those all won't be available here. This is absolutely free, but these are the limitations are here. Also, switch also certain features is going to work there, so you won't be having much things to do there. Okay. So once we'll be installing packet tracer, and if you open it up, they'll be having one tab. Okay, they'll be having one tab, let's say file, open, etc etc. One of the tab will be called help. So if you go click on help and about, you can check that which version you are using, and over there you can check the help. If you are very new to the networking, or if you very new to the packet tracer, if you click on F, like help, so you can see there all that documentation will be available to use how to use the packet tracer and all. Make sense? So this is what you will be able to do it. You can make some topology and all this. So it will be very limited features will be there, and the people who are in the schools or college, if they want to see how it works, so then this is for you. You can use it. Okay, guys. So next we will be coming here. I'm deleting it. Next we are coming here, that is boson. Alright. So boson also, boson, so also people call set it NetSim, network simulator. NetSim. Okay. So first of all, NetSim, the uh, mostly some of the features are absolutely free. If you're purchasing something with the promo code, then they will let you for using free. You also practice your lab and etc. You can practice your lab. Some demo questions answers will be there. So some realistic terminal features are there. So these are the things are here. So now we will be coming to the cost. So first we will be discussing about the NetSim cost. So cost will be there because it's not absolutely free unless you get with some book or some promo code. So they are also trying to come up to the market. So what they are doing, they are trying to you know mm, come up to the market. So they are doing some promotion, marketing activity, how they perform. So that's the way they are trying to come up to the market. So minimum cost will be 100 USD, and you will be getting some features like router, some switches, some features you will be getting. You will be able to monitor the traffic. You can do that simulator simulation. These all features will be there in the Boson, but it's not free. Also, Boson mostly preferred, you can install like platform. If I talk about platform where you can install Boson, you can install over here in Windows mostly, and Linux, and very limited features will be available for Mac. Probably they will be coming in future, more features on this. Okay. Now with the help of Boson, you can create some basic topologies, some configuration. Also, it's just one stage ahead than packet tracer. Apart from that, I really don't think so something new is there. Okay, so that's the limitation over here, but also which is like not free, which is also costly. Okay, now we'll be coming to the, this is your net sim. Okay, I mean Boson net sim. You can do some practice and all, but it is not absolutely free, which is costly, unless you are getting promo code or you are purchasing some book, and from there they are giving you free to use. Okay, next we'll be coming to the emulator. So one of the best emulator will be here, okay, which is GNS. So one of the best emulator, which is absolutely free, which is GNS 3. So guys, if you like to use the GNS 3, what we'll be doing? First, we'll be going to gns3.com, and you will be creating a login, create an account. After creating the account, you can download the, let's say, which kind of GNS you want to use. Let's say GNS VM, they'll be having GNS VM also there, and GNS uh, software is there. Let's say, let me explain you this. So can you see here you will be finding the GNS web mode, and you can GNS VM you can put here inside, there, there in the sense GNS VM you can put inside your VM. Over there you can connect your all that images means router image, switch image, firewall image, checkpoint, everything. So let me show you exactly how that works. Okay, just hold on. So I will be opening that Google Chrome. Okay, start, and then Google ups, you can type Chrome, and then you'll type gns3.com. Now you'll see, now GNS3 is here. Okay, so first what we'll be doing, you can go here into login. Alright, after doing login you will be able to download. Can you see here, it's a free. Now you can click here download. After that you can find here, you know you can check it how much memory and what processor, what all this. Can you see here GNS for VM? So this VM you can connect with your you know uh, like virtual platform. Let's say you have VMware Fusion, you have VMware ESXi, you have Hyper-V, you have Red Hat, any virtual platform you can put. Not only that, Google Cloud also you can do it. You can connect with the AWS and you can do that. Okay, and platform it available for Windows, Linux, and Mac. Can you see here? Now you can go to the marketplace. Once you'll be going to the marketplace, you can click on appliances. You can find each and every appliances which is running the network. You can see network automation, Cisco IOS L2. Now networking toolkit, Fortinet Manager, Cisco Ubuntu Guest, Cisco Virtual Wireless Controller. Every single things you can check it from here. You can see here Juniper SRX, that is firewall, V for virtual, Juniper MX series, which is switch. Every single things, you can see here Cisco ICE, Identity Service Engine. I'm not sure which version it will be there. Once you'll be click, we can check it out. Okay, so version is not telling here. So can you see here every single thing you can run from here in Cisco ICE. Okay, so we will be going back here. This is your GNS3. Almost all of the things you can do it. After that, we will be coming to that another emulator, which is your Cisco VIRL. Cisco, just a minute. Cisco VIRL. Okay, so if you go here and check in the Cisco VIRL, once you'll be going here. Now, can you check it Cisco VIRL? If you're having an account, and then you can purchase that Cisco VIRL. This is the latest features. Okay, now once we'll talk about the Cisco VIRL, so I will tell you something. You will be getting that virtual IOS, and you will be having router, switch, everything, and then you will be having some firewall also. Also, if you want to add some nexus, so you can do it. Okay, now the question is that Cisco VIRL is free? No, it takes 199 USD yearly. Yearly they charge, you know, and then you will be getting all the devices. You can make that topology and design and everything, and it is really amazing. You'll be liking it. So last, and that is my favorite, that is Eve NG. Okay, that is Eve NG. What exactly that Eve NG is doing? So Eve NG, let me demonstrate here. Now can you see here? This is the Eve NG, that the image I have hosted on that VMware workstation. After that, if you go here and put that IP address, let's say 192.168.43.46, so we can connect here Eve NG, and then you can put admin, and you can put the password here, default password. Now see, this is that by default I have added. Now if you want to close this lab, and if you want to create the new one, let's say you want to create the new lab, let's say demo. Okay, now you can create this is the new lab. You can add, and whichever device you want to add. Let's say I want to add checkpoint, so I can do it. Like I can connect here checkpoint. Now let's say I want to add one switch, so I will be typing here switch. So see, VIOS, virtual IOS, so is there inside, which will be exact real image. Now let's say I want to connect with this. Say I have connected. Now if I turn on, let's say if I go there and I turn on, see start selected, so it is started. How you'll be checking? Now if you click on this open secure CRT, okay, so you can see the device is coming up. Also if you go here in the switch, and if you click, the switch also will be coming up here. Okay, that I'll show you. So you can see here that your event is coming now. And now the best thing that I would, it will be coming up, and I will be showing you how the thing is happening. Now see, switch, it's a booting up. Now checkpoint also, you can see it's a booting up. Now if you go here and put let's say Eve then NG. Okay, now if you go here Eve NG, and it is absolutely free, for the community edition. Can you see here, free community edition? If you want to make your business, so then you can go for Eve NG Professional, and you can do it. You can see Apple also it support, client also it support, and everything. So you'll be downloading this, and then you can put here inside that Eve, and then you can practice on that. Okay, so the thing is, so you see here that checkpoint is coming here. Now second thing is here, like if you see, let's say you want to update some image in that checkpoint, I mean sorry, in that Eve. So how we'll be connecting? So there will be one tool called WinSCP, or you can, yeah, you can see here WinSCP. So what we will do, you will be putting that IP address of that Eve, let's say 192.168.43.46. Then you put here root, and then you put here the password. Can you see that you are connected here? Now you can update that image, which image you want to practice. and every image will be available on the internet. Let's say if you want to like practice checkpoint, it will be available. You want to practice nexus, also available. So this is the emulator. Any device, anything you want to practice, that will be available here. You don't need to be worried about anything. So this is why EVE-NG community edition, which is free, that I have shown you just now, and the professional will be the paid one. But you know, if the free one is the more than sufficient, you can see it, I'm using it, and all the features are available there. So you know, guys, you can go ahead with that, you can practice. And also another thing I would like to tell you, suppose you know, you don't know how to build that, you will be going here, you go to the playlist in my channel, and after that you can find it here, like you know, building a virtual network lab building. So over here the videos are there, which is going to help you how to build this lab. Alright guys, so if there is any questions or anything, you want to reach me out, so you can go to this website, networkred.net, and over there any of that content, if you open, and in the down section you'll be finding that comment, and you can put your queries over there, followed by your email address will be there, so I will be reply you back there. Thank you guys, have a good time.